All right, one last story, which goes right alley. This is something that Nathan from Kentucky submitted.
Okay.
Nathan wrote in. He said, here's a story about a local TV guy here in central Kentucky who was fired after 20 years for making a silly comment.
Okay.
I didn't think the racist statement was all that bad. Hell, I don't even know that the grandmother of the new royal baby was black. Does that make the kid a quarter black? Is that Meghan Markle or whatever her name is?
Okay, yeah.
But he apologized on the air.
Okay.
And they still fired him.
Oh, yeah, because he apologized.
Yeah, like you guys always say, never apologize.
Yeah, never. Because the minute you apologize, you've admitted guilt and you've given them cause.
Exactly.
Never apologize. I don't care if they have videotape of you saying it, you know, and there's 400 cameras and they all captured you. You sit there and say, not apologizing.
Yep.
I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. You do not apologize. Force them to fire you for cause. At least then they have to make the move, and at least then you have some semblance of recourse.
Yeah.
Never apologize because you've just admitted guilt. You took all your power away, you dumb shits.
Yep. WLEX 18 has dismissed host Lee Cruse after comments he made 2 weeks ago that the station called inappropriate.
Dismissed.
The decision was swiftly met with reaction that ranged from devastated and sickened.
Oh my God. Really?
To demands for additional fundamental changes at the station.
Oh, brother. Get over yourselves.
Cruse, co-host of Live with Lee and Haley.
That sounds like a fucking dangerous show.
Was kept off the air this week. Lee and Haley.
Live with Lee and Haley.
Live with Lee and Haley. That must be their morning show.
That sounds like the bastion of the Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
Jesus.
It was kept off the air this week as WLEX further evaluated comments he made regarding a tweet about the royal baby. Once again, your social media.
Yeah, of course.
Cruse said he was sorry May 10th, one day after his on-air reaction to a BBC radio broadcaster who was fired for using a chimpanzee to represent Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's newborn baby. Initially, Cruse laughed and said, "This is my new favorite disc jockey."
Disc jockey?
Yeah, the guy who was on the BBC.
Oh, okay.
The BBC broadcaster.
Yeah, all right.
In a statement released on Wednesday morning, WLEX said it has carefully considered its Cruse decision.
Mm-hmm. Sure they did.
The statement did not say if Cruse was fired or if the departure had been negotiated in other ways.
Yeah. I know the answer to that. He was fired.
Yeah.
The minute he posted his apology, the lawyer printed it out and said, get rid of him.
Yeah.
The minute he apologized. Dummy.
WLEX is committed to reflecting our diverse audience, because diversity is our strength after all.
It is.
Through our coverage and to upholding equitable, diverse, and inclusive practices in our workplace.
That's good.
Station Vice President and General Manager Pat Dalby said WLEX stands by our commitment to a respectful work environment and respect for all of our viewers. Well, what if some of your viewers had the same viewpoint as Cruse?
Yeah, well, those people don't count.
Oh, they don't count. Okay, sorry. So it's not all of your viewers. It's the ones that agree with you is what you're saying.
It's all sensible viewers.
I gotcha. Mm-hmm. He would not comment on the terms of Cruse's dismissal. In a post on
Facebook
Cruse's dismissal, co-host Haley Harmon said she is devastated in utter disbelief
and outraged and horrified and terrified
and flabbergasted
and scared.
Speaking through tears to an Open Wednesdays live with Lee and Haley, Harmon said she stood by Cruse. Now you're going to get fired too.
Oh, I guess so.
Racist. In the 5 years she had known him, she has never once showed a racist tendency or racial insensitivity whatsoever, Harmon said.
I never saw a racist bone in her nose. I mean body.
Today is the hardest day of my career, Harmon said. I cannot express to you how truly shocked I am at this decision.
And outraged and flabbergasted.
She later wrote on her Twitter,
oh, good.
She would be taking time off for the remainder of the week to process all of this.
Oh, brother.
People are so fucking dramatic.
Oh, I need time to process.
Well, we have to somehow slip in, get my head around this.
Yeah, of course.
Cruse, who was at LEX for more than 20 years, called his error egregious in his on-air apology.
He laid it on. Do you really think these people think they're going to keep their job? Do you think they think they're going to be the one? Honestly, do you think they do?
I don't know what people were thinking, to be honest with you. Boy, that's a toughie.
Or do you think they're trying to set up for their next gig? Well, I made that mistake, but I did apologize.
Yeah.
And, then I went to training and got myself fixed so that I understand the horrible things that I said before.
Right. He further apologized a week later. He said he did not read his script regarding the image and did not realize its content.
Didn't read a script, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
That's just not me. That's not me at all, Cruse said May 10th. He later called himself a full-blown moron and idiot. And
that's going to help his cause.
Yeah. And he said he deserved to be called the vile and ugly names people were calling him on social media.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, social media is going to be the death of this country.
Gonna be.
When announcing last week that Cruse would be kept off the air this week, Dalby and Cruse exhibited a lack of judgment on air.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to his show with Harmon, Cruse has appeared regularly on Hey Kentucky.
Oh, good.
Which hosted by Kentucky sports radio founder Matt Jones. Jones said he was saddened and disappointed to hear about Cruse's dismissal.
Mm-hmm.
Lee has been a tremendous asset to Hey Kentucky, and
now he's been a tremendous ass to everyone else.
And more importantly, a wonderful friend, Jones says. We're going to miss him around the KKK Lodge now that he's been run out of the town. Jones said it's true. Lee Cruse made a mistake, but I hope people will judge him by his entirety of his career. He has done so much for this community and has such a kind soul. Mm-hmm. In Wednesday's broadcast of Hey Kentucky, that's an actual show. Hey Kentucky,
dumb title of a show.
Jones said he understood LEX's decision, but that the decision absolutely breaks my heart.
So sad.
The Lexington Fayette County NAACP branch, of course, they got to get involved.
Of course they do.
Called the station to take action in a statement it released last week, but the group stopped short of demanding Cruse to be fired. Mm-hmm. Rather than celebrating the birth of a child as an emblem of royalty for people of African descent, Mr. Cruse chose to continue the disrespect, hate, and ridicule that has already been deemed to be inappropriately by another television station, the National Association of Advancement of Color People said.
Well,
hate
speech.
It also recommended the entire WLEX staff enroll in a 10-week racial bias training course.
good. It's good.
Which is put on by the NAACP at $10,000 a head.
Wow.
No, I'm just joking about that.
Wow, Bobby, that is not what NAACP stands for. I'm just going to tell you that now. That is not what it stands for.
Yep. If you're a hunting fan, that's probably what it stands for.
I think he's mistaken. That's not what it means.
Okay. Reverend Clark Williams,
oh boy,
last week wrote an op-ed saying that the station's initial lack of action spoke louder than words.
Yeah!
After Cruse's departure was announced on Wednesday, Williams said, "It's certainly not over. Williams is president and chairman of the People's Campaign, is the director of ministries at Shiloh Baptist Church in Lexington."
Oh, good.
When he spouted racism, Papa John's fired Papa John, but they didn't stop there. Williams said they made fundamental changes as to how they do business. So far beyond Lee Cruse, the bigger issue is the dire need for a measurable and sustainable plan for a more diverse and culturally competent WLEX, and that's what I'm still waiting to, that's what I'm waiting to hear from them.
They're all fired.
They're all racist over there. He's just symptomatic of it. I guarantee you that what's her name?
Who?
The co-host girl.
Oh, Lee.
Yeah. Lee is the guy that got fired.
Lee and Lisa or something? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Lee and Casey or something? I don't know.
Haley.
Lee and Haley?
Yeah. Guarantee you Haley's a racist too. Just that name Haley.
Well, not only that, she stood by her co-host.
Yeah. Haley to me sounds like white supremacist upper class suburban white woman.
Like, hail me another white guy.
Yeah. Kristen Flume, a former LEX anchor and reporter who left in 2016 to join a Chicago station, wrote on Twitter, she is sickened to hear how LEX News did what LEX News did to Lee Cruse.
Okay.
I will defend Lee's character to anyone who wants to listen, said Flume, who is returning to Lexington to join WDKY's Fox 56.
Okay.
2 decades on TV without a blemish, and one incident where he was ill-informed and misspoke cost him his job. If this is the price to pay, we're all fucking doomed.
Yeah!
Yeah, pal. A Change.org petition has been created asking LEX to rehire Cruse.
Oh, wow.
Dozens of social media users have claimed they are now boycotting the station.
Oh, my God. This is big news here.
This is big news down here in Lexington.
Holy shit. It won't be until the basketball games start again that they start watching that channel.
Exactly. And during Wednesday's Live with Lee and Haley show, they still call it Lee and Haley show?
Oh, no. Now it's the Steve and Haley show or something.
No, it's just Haley with no co-host show.
It's the Haley and Empty Chair show.
Right. Harmon told viewers to stay tuned to learn about the future of the show.
Oh, good.
Cruse is also a stand-up comedian because he's a funny guy.
Sure is.
He is slated to perform 3 shows at Lexington's Comedy Off-Broadway in early July.
I wonder if those will happen.
Well, there you go. Those shows are still scheduled at the moment, the Comedy Club said Wednesday. Jimmy Capel, a former meteorologist for Louisville WDRB, was similarly terminated from New York station this year after viewers claimed he used a racial slur on the air.
Oh, good.
A segment for WHEC in Rochester showed the city's Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Park, and Capel appeared to refer to it as Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Yeah, he's the opener over there at the Comedy Club in July.
Right.
He's open for Lee.
He was fired a few days later and has since operated an online blog with his wife.
Oh, that's good. Sounds like an upgrade in his career.
In April, Capel filed a lawsuit over his dismissal with WHEC, according to the Democrat Chronicle.
Okay.
So there you are.
Well, you know what? I think we're going to do a little bonus time tonight.
Okay.
Because I have a story.
All right.
That will tie this whole entire show together.
All right.
It's music related.
Okay.
It's hate related.
Okay.
It's all of the things that we've talked about, all in one thing.
All right.
And most of all, it happens right here in my little neck of the woods here.
All right.
At a place that you and I have both spent many a night.
Okay.
Ready for this?
Please.
The headline is, music venue employees to go through sensitivity training.
Oh, my God.
Employees at some music venues in Cleveland will undergo sensitivity training this summer, teaching them to interact more appropriately with members of the LGBT community.
Oh, boy.
To step in when they see something out of line. Now, here's the kicker. Would you like to guess what venue? It's one I know you've been to.
Oh, boy. In Cleveland?
Yep.
Is it a club or an outdoor thing?
A club.
It's a club?
Yep.
Club show.
And ironically, it's a club that is known for slightly more outrageous type shows. It's not like a casual club. It's one that has like definite metal and stuff like that in their club.
Beachland Ballroom?
No, but same size roughly.
Okay. The Revolution?
No.
I don't know.
I'll just read it for you. The Grog Shop.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Is one of the music venues in Cleveland that plans to do safer spaces training with its employees.
Oh, boy.
Hoping to make the venue a place where everyone can feel comfortable and safe.
Why? What's happened at the Grog Shop that's been a problem?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that happen at venues that we hear about after the fact, said Rachel Hunt, marketing coordinator at the Grog Shop.
You said Rachel Hunt?
Yeah, you know our brother Michael?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know. And we wanted to create a way to make it easy for people to feel comfortable and report when it was happening, what was going on, and ways that we could try to help stop it.
Well, what was going on?
Who knows? First of all, there's I don't know, maybe somebody got called a faggot or something in the club?
Yeah, like that never happens anywhere.
No, well, they're ready for it now. They're taking safe spaces training.
Okay.
Hunt reached out to the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center and the LGBT Community Center of Greater Cleveland. Together, they're coming up with a plan for a 4-hour introductory training session for employees at music and event venues. Note to self, never work at the Grog Shop.
Mm-hmm.
The idea to teach sensitivity as well as appropriate behavior. The idea is to teach sensitivity as well as appropriate behavior. And so we are going to teach folks how to create safer spaces within music venues by way of getting them familiar with LGBT terminology, updated usage of words, specifically outdated terminology that might come across as offensive, the use of gender-neutral language,
oh boy,
the use of pronouns, gender pronouns, to identify a person correctly and be sensitive to their identity, as well as understanding the differences between sexual orientation and gender identity, as well as gender expression.
Boy. So basically the message here is we have to bend to you.
Yeah. Here's more of my question. At what point does anybody ever talk to the staff at a club?
I don't know the answer.
Has there ever been a time you were like, hey, what's up there, mop guy?
Not unless I knew him.
How you doing? Yeah. Let's see here. John Licatatiso, Licatatiso, Licatatiso. John Licatatiso said the LGBT Community Center already offers some sensitivity training. This training, though, is unique in its partnership with the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center. And blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm not going to read the rest of it. It's infuriating as all get out, but that's the basic thing is here we go. Things like sexual harassment, gender-based violence, certain harmful behaviors, microaggressions, sexist jokes, racist, classless, homophobic slurs are all this is what the guy is saying that they're trying to stop in a club.
Okay, whatever.
Good luck.
Anywhere there's alcohol involved and certain styles of music, that's the clientele you bring in. Anytime,
let's just be honest. Anytime you get a bunch of drunk people, someone's going to call somebody else a faggot. Anytime there's rap music being played, there's going to be nigga this and nigga that. It's just going to happen.
Yeah. That's clientele.
Suck it up. That's the business you're in. You want to cut it significantly? Fuck your training. Don't sell alcohol. You will have significantly less of all of this.
And less money, and your doors will close, too.
Yeah, exactly. Close the doors and open a library.
Yeah, pal.
Fucking idiots. But there you go. The Grog Shop going for sensitivity training.
I didn't even know they were still in business.
They most certainly are, and they're a safe space, apparently. So there you go. There's your local Cleveland news for the night that ties the music and the hate together.
All right. Well, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
All right.
It's been a quick show. It's been a fun show. Been a very topical show.
Yeah.
And good to be back.
Yes, we were back this week after our hiatus.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to leave you with a song that basically I'm going to dedicate to all the fruits, the faggots, the crybabies, the people who are outraged, the people who are flabbergasted.
Ely, I don't think you're welcome at the Grog Shop anymore.
The people at the Grog Shop. I'm going to dedicate this song to all of those people. Sir Elton John, people who suck dick, people who are slightly offended, or people who basically curl up in a ball from a microaggression, whatever that is.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to leave you with some Accept.
All right.
With Beat the Bastards. So until next Saturday night, this is Neely, along with my very good friend
Chris Hagan.
And we're gone.
Bye, kids.
Hey, this is Wolf Hoffman from Accept, and you're banging your head on the Classic Metal Show.